everybody!
Hi there!
And welcome to another episode of Dangerous Despot!
The show where two opposing sides battle it out to decide the rights and wrongs of military action in yet another foreign country!
Yes! And this week's Dangerous Despot is the Colonel himself, Muammar Gaddafi! Right. Over here we have the coalition, otherwise known as the Allies. They are the French, the British, the Americans amongst others, and they promised to use all necessary means in the competition tonight!
That's fighting talk! And in the blue t-shirts we have everyone else, who claim there's been anti-government protests and the oppression and rebels in nearly every Arab country this spring. But we didn't start shooting missiles at them, did we?
No, we didn't. So, let's bring you up to date with what happened before you joined us. Now, the Colonel said that there's no unrest in his country, but he is a bit of a Mad Hatter.
Mad Hatter Gaddafi!
Yes. So, we phoned our old friends, the UN resolution, and asked them to impose a no-fly zone. The Colonel said, "Okay, ceasefire!" But he was only teasing. So it's time for our friends, the Tornadoes, to swing into action.
But then NATO came along and said, "We want to play," so they got a turn.
Yes. So, our teams have got just 60 minutes to decide whether this will go on for years, like all the other ones have. And for the first time, this series, you can play along at home. Just log on to www.I'mConfusedAboutAllTheseCountriesWeKeepFighting.com. Your vote won't count for anything, but it may make you feel like you've been listened to.
Well, James, at least one thing's for sure. My team have got right on their side.
Yeah, I think you'll find it's my team who've got right on their side.
We'll see about that. So join us now as we play
Dangerous Despot!
Hello, everybody. My name's Libby.
Hello everyone, my name's Con, as in conservative.
Or as in con man. Oh, sorry. It was the only example I could think of. I just wanted to clarify your names so that the gullible voters, I mean assembled audience, could listen to us and believe what we have to tell them.
Yes, thank you, Libby.
Okay.
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, we've come here tonight direct from a cabinet meeting of DC's government.
I thought it was HM government.
Oh yes, sorry, slip of the tongue. HM government with some very exciting news.
Not half. I'm nearly wetting myself.
Yes. Now you may recall some weeks ago, we, your government, planned to sell off thousands of acres of British forest in an attempt to cut costs.
Oh, and make a nice few quid. It's a nice little earner, my son. Stick it in the back pocket.
Yes, but being the rational and caring leaders we are, we subsequently decided to implement a voter influence policy redirection directive.
Commonly known as a U-turn.
Yes. Admittedly, there were those who said that forests belong to the nation. And in selling them, we couldn't see the wood for the out-of-town shopping centre and multi-storey car.
Isn't the phrase couldn't see the wood for the trees?
Well, you obviously haven't heard who we were going to sell them to, but that's all in the past. Now we're delighted to unveil a new plan to aid the economy that's going to be almost as popular as big society.
And that is saying something.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do, Con? Raise the price of food?
Well, been there.
The price of fuel?
Done it.
The cost of everything else essential to daily life?
Got the t-shirt. Oh, we would have done if it wasn't so expensive. No, this is a new plan. I mean, an invitation to every man and woman in this green and pleasant land.
I cannot wait.
Well, you won't have too much longer, Libby. Since the days of Mrs. Thatcher, we are not worthy. We've been encouraged to buy our own homes as an investment that will always hold its worth. Yes. But now we're giving you the chance to invest in something that's guaranteed to hold its value. And the one thing we haven't taxed or slashed, your very own fresh air! Yes, it's true. Why share your air with people you're not acquainted with when you can have some to call your own? Breathe a sigh of relief that what goes into your lungs is air, the way you deserve it.
That's right, Con. You will soon be able to buy the air around you and your family, at home, in the park, wherever you are. And when you've used it all up, and let's be honest, the cost of breathing's not to be sniffed at, we will give you continuous lifetime renewal.
Well, as long as you pay by monthly direct debit.
Amazing. Air today, gone tomorrow. Are there any drawbacks to this, Con?
Well, I'm glad you've asked me that, Libby. The fresh air at subsidised rate will be for personal breathing use, so aiding health and reducing the burden on the NHS, which is just as well as she's very busy these days.
She?
The one nurse that still has a job. But, for example, Libby, you will have to pay more to pump up the tyres on your bicycle, but, that's inflation for you. Did you appreciate my wordplay relationship? Inflation pumping up tyres.
Oh, yeah. We should be a double act, yeah, that people laugh at every time we open our mouths.
Well, we have been since May last year, but moving on while we still have their attention. To enroll in the right to buy the air that's all around me and used to be free scheme, simply register your name and account details at I'mAMarginalBelieveAnything.gov.uk.
It'll take your breath away.
Do it now while stocks last and before anyone realises what we're up to. Go and start the car.
It's dead low on petrol. I couldn't afford to fill it.
Bugger, bugger. Okay, I'll steer, you push. Bit like running the country, really.
See ya!
Good night.
Anyway, my time's nearly up. I don't mean I'm going to drop dead. I just mean the slot they've given me is nearly finished. So I'll leave you with a song. I said I'll leave you with a song. Yes, I also sing. Not necessarily in tune, but you can't have everything, can you? This is a little song called Some People. Some people go through life happy and calm, all peaceful and serene with no sense of alarm. Some never worry, they take everything in their stride. But some are more anxious, they're more prone to fret. Even on a sunny day, they'll think they'll get wet. The glass is half empty, and I'm one of those I confide. I'm that type of person who's prone to go, ah! I'm trying to relax, but I never get far. I'm full of apprehension, and I tend to cry, ooh! That's my little song for you. Thank you for listening to me. I'm Alice, full of anxiety. I've been anxious, Alice, please be.